Hello everybody, Cub fan here. Just wanted to shoot a quick video. Got some pickups and some purchases that I want to showcase and show off a little bit. And I gotta get this video done so I can put these things away because they've been sitting on my desk for way too long. And you know how it is, they just sit there until you do your video and then you can finally put them away. So we'll just go ahead and kick this thing off right away. First pickup is actually I bought both of these in a lot on a Facebook group. Picked up this 67 Bob Gibson. No rhyme or reason. It was there. It was a good price, and I bought it. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but sometimes I buy stuff just because I see it and it's a good price. It's like, do I really need a 67 Bob Gibson? I mean, other than a Cubs pitcher, he's probably my favorite pitcher outside of a Cubs uniform, and I never even saw him play. So, I mean, go figure that. But this was the real one. I kind of grouped the Gibson in with this. Is the 67 Clemente. Beautiful card. It was I got this and the Gibson for $50 together. I thought that was pretty good deal, and believe it or not, didn't have a good Clemente. I had a couple older 70s era, but nothing in the 60s. Don't think I'll ever own the rookie card, so just a nice Hall of Fame playing days. Not real early in his career, but you know, early enough for my beer budget. So there it is. I went actually out antiquing, and I rarely find anything antiquing, but we stumbled across a vintage toy store that had sports memorabilia on there, and he had some weird stuff. He did have some cards and things, but you know, most of it was kind of junk, and some of the stuff he did have in his showcase was overly priced. But I did find in a binder, and as I was going through them, he had the 83 Topps traded for $30. And so it was all there, all on the pages, good shape. So I snatched it up. And of course, you know, I got to take it apart because I don't like collecting complete sets, because I like the cards in my hand so I can hold them and look at them. So I did pull out the cards that I wanted out of there. And that's the Pete O'Brien rookie. He was a decent player. I'm not going to make any Hall of Fame jokes about him or anything like that. I don't think he was a Hall of Famer. But just had a good, decent career and decent player. Ron Kittle, not so much a great career, but I mean, he did have some power numbers for a couple years. But there's that. And then Billy Doran. Doesn't get talked about enough. Good second baseman. Actually had a pretty decent career, but you know, playing second base in the National League in the 80s, you're going to get overshadowed by some kind of Hall of Famer in a Cub uniform. I forget his name. And then of course we have the Julio Franco, Mr. Timeless himself. I think he played into the 70s. And then last but not least, the Darryl Strawberry. Off-center, but sharp. Corners were great. Just a beautiful card. I was happy to have this. I mean, this is the reason why I bought the set. I mean, you know, raw versions of this go in the 20s and 30s all the time. Just had to have it. And then some honorable mentions from that set was the Garvey, first time in a Padres uniform. Thought that was kind of cool. And then for the Cubs binder was the Ron Say. First time in a Cubs uniform. Underappreciated player as well. Don't think he was a Hall of Famer, but he was a really, really good player for a really long time. The Penguin. So there's that. And then I also picked up some autos for the Cubs binder. Some just like I picked up this Darwin Barney. He's not on my list, but you know, Cubs player. He was a decent player for a couple of years. I actually had high hopes for him and Starlin Castro. They looked like they were going to be kind of a cornerstone up the middle there. I liked watching them. And then picked up the Chris Spire. Don't talk about him enough. This guy played 19 years in the big leagues. Started off really solid player. Went to like 3 All-Star games. And then towards the end of his career kind of became a utility guy. I don't know if it was due to injuries. I just didn't look into his career enough. But I love this 86 tops with the blue ink. Just super sharp. Love it. Love it, love it. It's going in the binder. And then I picked up a 89 tops traded Jerome Walton rookie on card auto. Serial numbered. I'm kidding, it's not serial numbered. Just an in-person autograph. Just kind of cool. I don't like the black ink in here, but for the price I paid, I think I paid $3 total. You know, yeah, I like it. And then I also picked up the Sarge, this Gary Matthews from Fleer Greats of the Game. He was a good player, just a really good player. Big part of that 84 Cubs team. Freaking Leon Durham. But yeah, that's cool for the binder. And then just a stupid eBay purchase. I don't know. I kind of like these holidays. I'm kind of going to make the run on it. I have like 3 of them so far, so this makes number 4. It's kind of cool. I like those. And then for I totally forgot to put Roberto out here so he could be on display for the video. Last one is another Facebook purchase, but this was on purpose and it was totally all about it. So I picked up some Billy Williams for the Williams run. Picked up this nice 64, decent shape. Really like that one. And then I also picked up the 67. I got these as a package deal from the same guy on the Cubs Facebook, like collectors. I don't know what it's called. I forgot, but it's all just Cubs stuff. So I was pretty happy about that. And the seller, being the nice guy he was, he threw in a couple other cards, but this was the most notable. He threw in the 72. I didn't need it. But this is an extra, so this will definitely go in the Cubs binder, so I'm pretty excited about that. So there it is. I wanted to get that video out there. Hoping everybody's doing well. But thanks for checking that out, and have a good night.